Hi, I'm Paul Battaglia, and this is section 11.1, the three-dimensional coordinate system. Now, there's no doubt that this is new to students, and so I brought Gabe and Brittany along, and they're going to talk to you a little bit about how to structure this lesson. And Gabe has a great activity he does with students that I'm calling an exercise in trust. So, Gabe, go ahead, tell us about it.
Sure. So students are so used to working in 2 dimensions,
Right.
but we actually live in a 3-dimensional space.
Right.
So just a quick activity that I like to do with my students might involve moving some desks around
Sure.
and moving some stuff around in your classroom, but I think it's worthwhile.
Absolutely.
So how this works is I want to either choose 2 students or ask for 2 volunteers. One's going to be what I like to call an actor,
Okay.
and the other's going to be a director.
Sure.
And sort of the scene, if you want to imagine it like that,
Right.
is that one of the actors blindfolded and he's trying to find an object in the classroom.
Okay.
And the director is sort of telling the student where to go.
Right.
So we might place the student, I don't know, at the door or in the middle of the chalkboard or even in the middle of the room.
Okay.
And the only directions the director can give the actor is move forward, backwards, left, right, or up and down.
So you'd have to like climb on a desk and climb down from the desk or something.
Maybe not that extreme, but maybe reach up
up
on a
and reach
bookshelf
down.
or reach
Okay.
down on a shelf or something.
Perfect.
And really what this does is it sort of introduces this idea that in 2 dimensions we can only move, well, left or right or maybe up and down, but now in 3 dimensions we're introducing this idea of the forward and the backward.
Sure. Love it. Very, very nice. And then I think we're ready at that point to say to students, okay, so now that we have all these directions down, how do we actually physically plot points here in this system? So I have a model sometimes that I like to show students, and what we do here is it's very simple construction. All you would have to do is go to your local craft store and just get some spherical object. And here we have some straws. You can use skewers, anything of that nature, to just try and show them all the many different axes that we're dealing with here, the 3 axes. And even tell them we label it X and Y and Z. And so try and get them to understand, how they're living in this space, but they haven't thought of it mathematically at this point yet,
Yep.
right? So I think at this point then it's only natural, Brittany, if we talk about where we want to take them from plotting points, right? So go ahead.
So the students know from chapter 1 we had the distance and midpoint formulas, but that was only in 2 dimensions.
Right.
So what do we do with 3 dimensions? Well, it's the same thing. The distance and midpoint formula are almost the same. We're just adding another variable because
Sure.
we added another dimension.
Sure. And I think the one other connection that we can work with here, and either of you can talk about this, is the connection. There's some slight similarities to that of a circle. So does anyone want to take that? Good.
So with the circle, again, we're just adding another dimension
They've written the
onto
equation
it.
before,
So
right?
now we have a sphere.
Right.
And so we're just adding another variable to the formula
That's it,
for a
right.
circle.
So helps put students at ease a little bit and ease that transition into this chapter, I think. I hope these tips have been helpful for you, that you find much success in section 11.1.